distance is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like,
there he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
He'll keep it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Jackson will throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. There's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. So Oregon's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating...
Oh, I don't know what's up with all these jump passes, though.
Had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play,
Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got it behind the line. It's Mays. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Gonna run it. It's Green. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people.
The Sneak scores it.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. Fourth down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this up. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. That's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig C.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore will throw. He's got him in the flat. Nice move to keep running. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. That's caught. It's made.
How the fuck?
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football and try to pick that up on fourth.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy, let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Jackson will throw. Makes the grab on the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at 26 for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Guard in the backfield. It's Platt. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Quarterback on the keeper. Made a defender miss. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Gets it out quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I tell you what, this is part of the field. Once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies in the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get into the big fella. Nice plucking out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Moore. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Push down for the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Moore to the air. Quarterback moving. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds him out of the backfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that a play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. We got a timeout here late in the... and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Down in 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Got his man quickly. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Right back to him on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Jackson gonna throw it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Ducks! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense. Big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Cooked. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Jackson will throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interceptions. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Right on target this time. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They'll immediately call timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Moore will throw. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's looking deep. Intercepted to stop the threat.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and die. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Going to the stiff arm to create a little breathing room as he gets it out to the 12. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Makes the catch. It's Davison. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Mays. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Under fire. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Ducks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the missed connection on third down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
That's caught. It's Johnson. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Moore to the air. Got his man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He caught it. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pratt. Breaks into the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Here comes the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field. You've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on 4th down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Moore will throw. Now adjusting. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Extending the play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Rushes on him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take this inside his 40. And the returner will be brought down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the ground, it's Warren. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Field goal is good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Look out, he's got room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good ones happen.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw's got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that.
He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. On the move. There he goes. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Got a man. It's Davison. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
More to the air. Unleashes one deep. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to star it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Warren. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and from the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Hamilton. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the middle.
I was thought he got time in the pocket and the running back one out.
They'll mark it at the 48. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now from the 48-yard line, it's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Warren. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I think on offense here in a 2-minute situation, down a possession, you got to think about taking shots down the field. The quick game, these screens, bubbles, swings, that's not going to work here.
The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Makes the grab. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let any...
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Moore will throw. Going over the top. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. Dances away. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense, look at them. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
More to the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the